to another video. Yeah, I'm gonna address this Kamala Harris. Should black people vote for Kamala Harris? If you're a foundational black American, you shouldn't. I would say, hell, any black person shouldn't. Yeah, I know if you're an immigrant and all that, y'all benefit. But here's the thing, man. Like, what you immigrants need to understand, you black immigrants in particular, America is the way it is. The United States is the way it is. It's racial, well, I would say immigrant friendly, because of the work FBA and freedmen ancestors put in. We fought to make it this way. We resisted pressure, and we still do. However, if y'all think that y'all can come in here and replace us, y'all not gonna be successful in the way y'all think y'all are. Because in order to maintain this era of so-called freedom that you guys from the diaspora come here and enjoy, you got to keep resisting white supremacy. Y'all back FBA into a corner. We're gonna keep resisting, but only for our pocket. That's not gonna translate to all black people in America. Y'all gonna have to start fending for yourselves. And we're doing that now because a lot of you guys are undermining us. Y'all don't understand the importance of our influence. We're the equation. We're the stone that the builders rejected, becoming the capstone. We're needed. We're the formula to keep this all together. The land of the free, the home of the brave, to whatever degree that means, we're that ingredient. Our resistance is why America is so accommodating to immigrants. But now we seeing what a lot of you all are about. That you guys are users, more parasitic. You're not what do you call that? It's not a reciprocity between us. Just take. So we circling our wagons, man. And that's gonna have a detrimental effect on a lot of you black people of the diaspora who come here thinking y'all gonna one up us, hate on black Americans, FBA, descendant of freedmen. Y'all just gonna make this country just like the country y'all fled from. It's gonna have resources. It's gonna be like South Africa. Yeah, South Africa is thriving. Yeah, on the white side, the white supremacist side, the Chinese side, all the other foreigner side, they living high off the hog. That's what America will become if we start resisting. So it's like you guys underestimate our importance. You guys are not fighters like that. You guys are not fighters. And if y'all try to fight, they'll send you back. Because y'all have a place of origin. They can just send y'all back. They can't so easily send us back. It ain't no real back to it, really, because we've been here so long. We're a different ethnic group. We've been here for centuries. So where are you going to send us? To a country that doesn't exist anymore? And how could you prove that we belong in said country? Some of us descended from natives, dark-skinned natives. You gonna send us back where? See, that's the thing. A lot of you black immigrants, man, y'all kind of shooting yourself in the foot. Calling us cicadas and stuff like that, and all these jarreers and all these strange insults in other languages. But we're that formula, man. That's why the world always want our input in things. They're not talking about black people from the diaspora. They're talking about descendants of freedmen, FBA, foundational black Americans. Now you voting for Kamala, that's a bad idea, man. Her policies cripple FBA and freedmen, descendants of freedmen, man. Her policies harms us and diminishes our influence. And all that's going to do is make it hard for you guys. Yeah, it's going to be some, make some well-to-do black. It's just going to be like the politics is just going to revert to a third, second world country, man, where the ruling class is just going to be whites and Asians. They're going to be dominating these dark-skinned folks. Then y'all gonna see, y'all gonna look up, if something like that happen, y'all gonna look up and like, damn, we shouldn't have did that to these FBA. Y'all gonna be running and fleeing again. Y'all gonna have to flee. Just take us out of the equation. Take out the resistance. You take out FBA and descendants of freedmen, or descendants of freedmen. You take us out of the equation, the resistance. What's the difference between the country you fled from? He has resources. That's going to dwindle. There's no more resistance. You guys don't fight. You guys don't fight white supremacy. You go along with it. It's just going, America just going to be like the countries y'all fled from. And it's going to be worse for y'all because over here, it's a bigger landmass and white people have a lot of resources. You guys are going to be buck dancing. You guys ain't gonna have no black heroes to model after, but y'all gonna try to model after our heroes, our ancestors, our historical greats, as it were. Y'all don't have no freedom fighters to model against. And anyway, they just, the United States, the white folks will send you back, man. You guys have a place of origin, they just send you back. Oh, y'all was born in America. They'll make up a rule against you. Who gonna resist? Think about it. Who gonna resist if white folks, white supremacists come up in politics, they come up with any laws speaking out against the immigrants? Y'all not fighters. Y'all not gonna have no voice. Y'all gonna bow down. Y'all not gonna pick up no weapons. Y'all not gonna tear up nothing in the streets. Like, what are y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna be looking for us for help? We gonna be hiding, probably in plain sight. We gonna stay out the fight. Y'all gonna be in deep trouble, man. Hell, we probably leave and find some place that we can lay low as a collective. And we'll tell y'all about it. We voting for the lady. She faking, phony. She not offering nothing but a softening, a tenderizing, destructive policies against us. Like, come on, man. I really don't know which black people I'm talking to. Black people, FBA like me, we get it. But who am I really addressing when I say black people? Whoever watching this video, you black, yeah. Well, are you like us, or you're not like us? But like I'm caught between a rock and a hard place when I say black people. I don't know who's who. Cloak and dagger. Some real strange stuff, man. You got a lot of Democrats, man, who like to talk down on black people in general. Like, man, like Roland Martin, he got rolled up on, man. Like, that dude who did it, he could have put, better than most, man, because somebody would just, like the way Roland Martin be talking, man, that's the kind of talk, man, that I would sock a dude over, man. Like, you stupid, man, you stupid, motherfucker, you stupid. Like somebody calling you stupid. If he was saying if Roland Martin was saying a lot of you Democrats saying what y'all saying in front of me and other guys like me who think violence is the answer, and sometimes y'all would be in danger, man. Like, people like to say violence is not the answer. Violence is the answer. A lot of times it is. It's not really sometimes. A lot of times it is. Violence is not the answer in times of peace. Usually. In times of peace, you want to choose the peaceful route because you want to maintain the peace. But sometimes, more often than not, violence is the answer. We gotta eat food, you know. Violence is the answer. Chomp down on a piece of carrot, you know, your teeth are violently destroying the cellular makeup of that carrot. It's cutting through cells, biting through meat, biting through animal flesh, killing animals. Violence is the answer to your hunger, to our hunger. Violence is just destruction. You destroy things, break it down. It serves a purpose. You can't talk out everything, man. Some things you can talk out. Sometimes violence is the answer. You just gotta knock your enemies off the board. That's just the way it is, man. There's a lot of bloodshed. Yeah, see, the thing is with wars and all that stuff, man. There are things out here, man, that white society knows about, the Asians knows about, and all the other races in between with nuclear capabilities know about. That if they fought wars more efficiently, they can just completely wipe people out, man. But here's the thing: so long as people are around, you're gonna have to keep on wiping people out in that way. So to some degree, they're smart enough to realize that it's the war crimes and all that stuff. One would think, like, what's the point of war crimes? You're in war. Why is it a crime to kill or mutilate somebody or do something dirty, sinister, sadistic? What's the difference between blowing your enemy's brains out or peeling skin off of you and then killing them? Is it a war crime to shoot and just outright kill your enemy? Don't seem to be. You know, starve your enemy to death, that's a war crime. You know, the nuclear powers get together and say, hey, we're gonna label these war crimes. We want a civilized way of killing folk. Mercy killing, quick, swift death. Then it won't be a war crime under wartime conditions. So I go into this thing, man. These societies. Just real strange, man. Like how the Democrats, they just expect black people. Well, they expect black immigrants, yeah, but they really want FBA to be on board. But politics, man, is basically, it doesn't really work for black people anyway, man, except unless you're an immigrant. And that's not going to really work. If incentive for the Democrats or whoever, even if they have immigrant policies, man, they can still find ways of screening the black immigrants out over the brown, quote unquote, or the lighter non-black immigrants. There's ways they can do that, man. They can target policies by location, geolocations, neighborhoods, cities. Well, they know there's a lot of Arabs in Dearborn, so hey, they say, hey, what's the likelihood of these policies helping black immigrants in this city? Yeah, it may trickle down and help some, but it'll majority help Arabs. Or they can say, hey, based off your lineage, they can just bypass the race thing altogether. If you're from the Eastern war-torn countries, Middle Eastern war-torn countries, that'll eliminate a lot of Africans right there, a lot of Nigerians, all that below the sub-Saharans. That's how white supremacists in politics think, man. They make racist laws where they can wiggle around the racial thing. And they can target whatever demographic race they really want. And if some slip through the cracks, it's still not significant enough for them to really care. Like a handful of people, a very tiny percentage of black immigrants get help, but a ton of non-black immigrants will get help. You know, yeah, a little black immigrants slip through the cracks and receive some help, but it's not going to do damage to the agenda of keeping them out. They're still going to wither away on the vine. See how them black Haitians got treated? Nobody says nothing about that. You got a black Haitian got some whipped trying to cross the border, but yet the brown Hispanics was able to cross without a problem. That was blatant racism right in your face. And it's just gonna get worse, man. No resistance. Think about this reality, black people. All black people. Take FBA, the freedom fight, out of this country. That spirit, you know, you inundate us with LGBT stuff, soften us up, and you know, you're an African immigrant or some kind of Caribbean immigrant, descendant, anchor baby, whatever. You're on the job, you don't have that freedom fight spirit in you because your people, cowards, fled here. They start touching your hair. You know, the white lady started rubbing her dirty fingers. She done just smoked a cigarette, scratched her breast or whatever, went to the bathroom, then maybe not washed her hands, rubbing her fingers through your hair. What you gonna do? I'm going to HR. We're going to HR. That's gonna help you have no fighting spirit. You know, some white supremacists pull you out the car, some race soldiers shoot your children. What you gonna do? Who gonna march? Y'all not known for tearing shit up in the streets. Okay, some of y'all tear shit up in the streets. Y'all get deported. That'll shut y'all up right there. You start seeing your family being deported. Take all the sting out of any kind of uprisings y'all can come up with. Y'all just gonna bow out. It's gonna be a disaster for you black immigrants here, man. Take us off the board. Y'all keep disregarding the presence of people like me, people of my lineage, foundational black Americans and descendants of freedmen. Y'all keep taking us for granted, man. If y'all take us off the equation and we start doing what y'all do, you guys are next. No freedom fight. Who gonna speak up for y'all? Everybody in the news ain't gonna say nothing. What Roland Martin gonna say? He's a Caribbean. He's an immigrant. What he gonna say? You think he gonna speak up for y'all? Oh, that's bold. And the next cop, see, they killing black people one at a time. See, they gonna start clustering it up. They would certainly do that if we off the board. Oh, no resistance. Ain't gonna be no marching. Ben Crump ain't gonna be able to get. He ain't gonna even be able to get paid. We the reason why that dude is ambulance chasing black lawyers can get paid, because we FDA turn up and galvanize and make noise at the injustices. But who gonna do that if we taking off? Who gonna do that? Who gonna stir up the black masses to put that spirit out in the air to be absorbed and utilized? The Caribbeans ain't gonna do it. Black Africans ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna let you British black folks do it, even though y'all, said it like y'all would turn up. They just deport y'all. Any of y'all who has a freedom fighting spirit, they're just gonna deport you. Or deport your family members, or threaten you with deporting your family members. That's gonna stop all that. Then what y'all gonna do? Y'all just gonna sit up and take it. Y'all gonna be getting slapped around. White supremacists, restaurants, getting shot, delivering Amazon packages. Nobody gonna stand up and say no. Oh, we're not gonna let it happen. No, you only say that because we're here. You only say that you're not gonna let it happen. What you gonna do? You have yet, you non-FBA black people, descendants of immigrants over here, have yet to prove that y'all would turn up without us. Y'all don't speak out against white supremacy in the media, so why would y'all do it all of a sudden when we not around doing it? You guys are finished, man. It's like running, like they say, out of the frying pan and into the oven. You ran from a country that was dominated by white supremacy because we over here put up a resistance to keep it at bay. It can be far worse here. And we gave up, we started resisting. Oh, the white people look nice. But we're here. That's why they nice. Y'all don't get it. We're here. We're the formula. To some degree, we keep them at bay. Say, what can y'all do? They got the military. Yes, but it's different fighting a war on your own home soil. Don't y'all get it? You gonna drop nukes on American soil? Oh, y'all finally get it, don't you? That's why they back down a lot of times. Yeah, you can fight here, and the victory will be bittersweet if and or they win. Can't drop nukes here, and they can't send us away. So they can't just outright go to wage war on FBA here. We'll put up a fight. A lot of us been trained by them in their military. We know how to fight. It won't be all that easy as you think. We know the lay of the land. We got sympathizers from outside of the country. Somebody see us fighting, oh, you want our aid? You know what kind of terrorists will sneak in and aid us, man? It won't be as easy as you think. You can't drop nukes. What you gonna drop? You can use jets and blow up spots. Yeah, you might blow up key spots, but what happens when we spread out and scatter? And that'll be the strategy I would use. Spread out. Why spread out? I mean, you're gonna have to fuck up. You're gonna have to fuck things up all over the country to get us. But yeah, I got a passenger to be continued.